I'm not much of a fan.
You're not a Rings fan?
No.
I don't think we can be friends anymore.
The wife is a Rings fan.
Now, I will admit I'm more a fan of the films than the books.
What?
I struggle with the books.
Wow, that's not what you normally hear.
I struggle with the books.
So let's see here.
Yeah.
MIA has switched it up again.
Yes.
They're down to 4 DDs.
Hey, all right.
But they brought
a Martel instead of that second Kiev.
so
Similar role.
Yes, it's gonna play the same
but
role.
more health.
Yes.
More health. NGAGE, we've kind of kvetched about the Vanguard. Notice what's gone from their composition.
No Vanguard.
No Vanguard.
I like it.
We've
but
kept the Lenin. We've have the Roma.
Roma's back.
The Roma remains.
I'm really interested to see why they bring the Roma and not the Amangi. I'm very.
I don't know either. I'm curious. Maybe I'll ask him later. But I am genuinely curious as to why that is.
Concealment, maybe.
Roma is fairly stealthy.
Maybe that's
like this now. That you know what? That's something we hadn't talked about. That's a good point. Without the carrier in the game, Roma is very stealthy for a Tier 8 battleship.
Roma can get in there. Yeah,
that might be why they were bringing the Vanguard. Vanguard is also very stealthy for a Tier 8 battleship.
Maybe that's what their plan was. But
okay,
looking at MIA.
Okay.
Cleveland, Lo Yang, Fantast, or however you pronounce it. I'm gonna butcher it every time.
Fantasque.
That
Le Fantasque
is headed to sea.
Indeed.
Along with the Alabama. And then the Kiev, Charles Martel, Lo Yang, and Amagi are headed to A. It looks like they again are completely giving up B. Now last map they looked this way as well, but then a Lo Yang curved in.
He did
and took the cap. So it already looks like there's already a change.
And on this end of the map we've got Kid and Chapayev kind of sort of like they're going to go play B. Lo Yang, Terrible, and Roma headed to C. Lenin, Chapayev, and Kutuzov headed to A. I assume the A force is setting up to kind of be that they can't really deny that cap because the island is essentially going to prevent them from getting shots. However, they can slow down and kite whoever's over on that side of the map, and it looks like they're going to try and shove. I'm assuming this Chapayev, MK's Chapayev is going to try and play the position that we saw that Edinburgh play so well in earlier. Remember, we saw that Edinburgh played very well.
Oh, right up next to the
next to the B cap, that B island. It looks like they're going to try and put a Chapayev in there.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now that the real Senpai has turned around and he is going to go to B.
Going to B? All right.
But he is also in a ship that is easily spotted and takes damage. And with you saying that there is a Chapayev in there, well, this may not be exactly where
Quicksilver's kid is smoking him up to that island corner.
I like that.
And so he has great cover. He's in the smoke now. There's a Chapayev in the smoke. Quicksilver is going to draw that smoke right up to the edge, and then it looks like he's going to either turn out and loop back into the cap or reverse into it because he's going to loop out.
Senpai is left. He said, "You know what?"
He saw the smoke and said, "Nope."
He said, "I'm good. Yep. You can have it.
You do you, little Chapayev." They have no idea he's there, of course, but why risk it?
Both Lo Yangs, Alex and Brujo are both getting ready. Oh, Chapayev is actually just now spotted. That's interesting.
He's out of the smoke. How? There is a small gap here.
Oh, you know how I think he's actually spotted maybe by the Lo Yang from the other side.
That's possible. Chapayev's detection radius is quite large.
Yeah, the A Lo Yang I think is what spotted him. I'm very interested that he got out of there so quickly.
Well, he's not in the smoke basically.
Yeah.
He is in that Edinburgh position we were discussing.
Yeah.
But he's not in the smoke. The smoke was just to get him there safely to avoid him getting blacked.
What's interesting about that ship is it's not very maneuverable.
Chapayev is not maneuverable.
I have a lot of experience having to play that ship.
Chapayev handles like a pig.
Yeah. The Eddie is actually really good in there.
Yes. Well, and maybe that was one of the thought processes behind banning Edinburgh.
Yes.
Right? Is that it's a radar ship, it's stealthy, it can stealth radar, it's highly maneuverable, it's very resilient with those heels. Yes. Right? So it's a long-term radar problem you have to deal with.
So Brujo is backing onto the C cap. He is in E7.
Yep. Well, he's in a face-off with Critical, who is in F8. They were briefly spotted. I'm wondering that's Chapayev radar? I'm not sure how that... They spotted Alex
first?
No, that's Brujo. I'm sorry. They spotted Brujo very briefly. They ran him off. He left, and Critical is back into the cap.
It's okay, Brujo.
Where is Yamamoto?
Yamamoto is actually out on the 9 line.
Okay, so those were his shells.
Yeah.
He hit Critical a couple of times.
Yeah, he is slowly moving down. Alabama's also moving down, so there's some beef coming to blunt that Roma.
Okay.
But what's interesting is with the double Chapayev, it's gonna be very hard to get both of them out Because Kegger now is in A as well.
Yes, you've got 2 radars covering A, essentially.
Yes.
What I find is interesting is that Shadow Hooligan's La Terrible is openly courting a gunfight with the Yamamoto's Cleveland.
I mean, I don't blame him in that fight. I mean,
Cleveland's having a tough time hitting it.
That's a fight you take, right?
You generally don't see them get that exciting though. Well, Critical has backed off of C for whatever reason. I guess he figures the Cleveland radar is either coming and he just doesn't want to be here or whatever. He's got Torps going into Brujo's smoke, which is easily spotted there on the northwestern edge of the sea cap.
Yeah, let's watch Brujo here. It looks like Brujo.
The Torps are spotted now. I can see those on your screen.
Yeah. I'm trying to see if Brujo's playing a dangerous game here, because if he doesn't get this split right,
yeah, he's going to take one in the stern.
He's trying to get the cap.
Well, now that he's got the cap, he can just go if he wants.
Brujo's playing a dangerous game. There is a Torp. It looks like he's going to get skinny. Oh, Brujo's good. Brujo's good.
Woo! Look at the Torp beats.
Watching Brujo.
Well done.
He played that very well.
Both teams on a cap now. 5 minutes gone. NGAGE working on about a 20-point lead here in the rubber game of a best of 3 on Land of Fire.
Looks like we got a Lennon just coming in.
Yep, he's coming in. That is the thing. We've got and Kegger looks like he's trying to come around. I don't like Kegger. That's not an Amagi in his face.
Yeah, there's an Amagi.
I don't know that I would make this play. He's gonna have to reverse or something. That's gonna feel bad.
So it looks like they were trying to do a double edge push, right? Kegger was gonna come around one way, Spartius the other.
Right.
But then they realized,
ooh, Amagi.
Yeah, the Amagi's still there.
Surprise Amagi in your face.
Yeah. So I worry about
Kid and LaFontasse duel at B. Ooh, Senpai, he's going to dodge some Torps. He is going to dodge some Torps. Boy, this is a fight that Quicksilver could really use some Chapayev help in. And MK is trying to reverse to get his guns into this fight, but it might be too little too late. Quicksilver can heal some of it back, but
I think this is a fight that he's going to win, though.
It's a fight that he can win. Let's see what happens.
I mean, the Fantastic being turned in, nose in, is not
a good sign.
Oh, but the low
Critical takes a Torp at C. That's a huge kill. But I think the LaFantasque is about to go off the board.
Yeah, he doesn't have much help here.
There's the Chapayev shells. 3 help. There he goes.
All right. Well, we traded
destroyers here.
These have been traded.
Yeah.
So looking at A, it looks like MIA has decided that they're going around the corner.
Well, they are, and what's interesting is that C is no longer, in my mind, an engagement that NGAGE can win, because they've got the La Terrible on the 9 line. The Roma's playing well back of the cap. Like they have to essentially kite over here now. They cannot own this cap, so A is where they have to make their play. Like if they're going to own a cap, it's going to have to be A. But there's a lot of firepower over there from MIA.
Oh, and here comes the Lennon is back.
Yeah, the Lennon's turn around. He's pushing directly into this smoke cloud that's coming right at him.
He's turning He's turning. He realizes
he's about to ground himself. I'm assuming that's low Yang smoke.
That is definitely the low Yang.
Okay.
He smoked up the Amagi to get the Amagi turned around. The Amagi is now turned around and is safe on the northern side of the island.
What's the HP on the Amagi?
18K. I mean, he's
kind of low.
He took a lot of damage.
Somebody beat the crap out of him.
I think the Kutuzov.
Maybe. Kutuzov's been down there quietly farming away.
But what I like that MIA is doing is the Amagi's staying there, and look at the Kiev.
Oh, they got him now.
Look at Mod. Oh, can you see? Look at this.
We can see some of these guys now. Kegger just put his Hydro up, so they have eyes on the Low Yang and the Amagi.
But can you see Modulatus?
We cannot.
He is next to the Kutuzov. Like he is like the end of the smoke. The Kiev is there. Like
they just spotted him now.
Like he is charging.
There he is. They just figured it out.
And I feel like the
here come the Torps.
I feel like the Kutuzov's like
Kutuzov is gonna are they gonna try and torpedo him? That's interesting because the Kutuzov would have known he was spotted for a while. Kutuzov is absolutely going to eat at least one of these. He can't dodge. No, he takes 2. Get your Torps off. He doesn't do it. He doesn't get his Torps off. The Kiev absolutely takes him out. What a brilliant play by Modulatus.
So what I noticed was the Kutuzov didn't fire for a while, so I don't think he
didn't realize he was going to be
spotted.
But when you're in a Kutuzov now, like it's so easy to get spotted in your smoke because your detection range is like 7.5. It's crazy.
But that was a heck of a play by the Kiev.
That was a brilliant play.
And now he's in a position that he could just shoot the Lennon.
Yes, he can just farm the Lennon all day long. He's got to worry about the Chapayev because he basically took no damage. He got that kill on the Kutuzov essentially for free.
The Kutuzov was not ready.
No, if
Ready.
I was the Kutuzov, I would have tried to get those starboard torpedoes off
Yes.
at the end, but it didn't look like he made it that far.
So looking at this, Alex. Oh man.
Ring around the island here at B.
But Alex,
Sorry, here at A.
But Alex is in a tough spot because you know that Lennon is just going to shoot him in the face.
Martel AP doing horrible things to Kegger's Chapayev here. He's got the reload booster going. Kegger trying to use the island to at least wait out the reload booster. Nope, he takes at least 2 more Citadels right there. Kegger down to 6k HP. The Martel's going to get him. There he goes. MIA up 2 ships now as a boatload of torpedoes go into Spartius's face.
Yes.
He's firing HE at the Amagi.
Wow, that's...
What happened there?
I think he might have had HE.
Oh, he's got HE loaded. Now he's trying to get those guns around on the Yang, I guess.
But the Yang's going to have another round of torps.
Yep,
So
here they come. Spartius is gonna be out here. This push is going to end horribly.
And he didn't trade for the Yang.
No, he didn't. He didn't trade for anything. Goodness gracious. NGAGE just all of them piling into the A-cap and dying there.
I mean, they might get Pelion.
I think they're going to get Pelion. It's going to happen. Match is half over.
But
they're losing the B-cap. Pelion is going to be out. That narrows the gap to 2 ships, but they're on none of the caps. They're not even close to a cap.
And Quicksilver's
the only one even removed in range to contest a cap, but Brujo's on it. He managed to get the reset. That's all they got.
And now Quicksilver's headed towards...
He's towards just try not to die is what he's headed towards.
And now remember we talked about the Alabama and HP trading, correct?
Yeah.
Look at the Roma. What is the Roma been doing the whole game?
Playing a stalking horse. He hasn't really done much. Now the Terrible is in B. Chattahooligan has slow played his role. He's now back into B. Where's the Cleveland? We haven't spotted that guy in hours.
Oh, Quicksilver went down. The Cleveland is actually still over by C.
Goodness gracious.
He's still just hanging out. He's in E8.
In other words, he's right there by that island we saw him at 5 minutes ago. He's still there.
Yep, he has not left that cap.
Well, he's coming. We see him now. Chattahooligan is probably radared, or if he's not now, he will be shortly. Yep, here come the shells.
No radar yet.
They probably don't need him. He might be able to just spot him without it. They're firing on him. He must not need it.
Oof.
Big salvo and a hard reset there. Everything going wrong for NGAGE this match. Roma Shell's going out to Cleveland, but it's bow on. He does get some really good pins, though. That's why you take the Roma. She gets really good penetration against angled ships.
Oh, radar's up.
There's the radar.
And
Chattahooligan is going to be... he's got to be off the board in the next salvo.
Yeah, he's
burning now. He's out. The Trek is, can they get as much HP off this Cleveland as they can? 4 ships down now.
Oh,
NGAGE is now going to deal with the Bama.
We got a torp. Nope, it's not going to hit. The Roma's firing
firing back at Yamamoto's Cleveland. Do they get him? They don't.
But that was... Did you see Roma dispersion?
Yep. It wouldn't have mattered because, even if you kill him... If you kill him while he's trying to turn the cap from you, it's one thing. But if you kill him when they already own the cap, it doesn't do you any good. Here come the GGs. NGAGE knows this is over. They can't come back from this board position. Too many losses. Too much health gone. Not enough points. Neighbor Kid trying for the ram here on the Bama. Looks like he might get it. Or are they just going to... Nope, they're just going to close pass.
Look at that. The Bama.
Chapayev trying to get Modulatus' Kiev in a last gasp, but it doesn't look like it's a gunfight he can win. No, he's turning his guns around. What is he? I'm not sure what he's turning his guns for.
To shoot the Bama?
I'm not sure what he's up to here.
Roma took a...
Neighbor Kid takes a torp.
Did that torp even do any damage?
It did probably something. He's got his guns for. They might kill Brew on the way out the door. Nope. Probably lots of overpins against the Lo Yang there.
You know what Neighbor Kid is going to do, though?
Oh, I was going to say he's going to ram him, but he's going to need a bunch more torps to the face.
But even eating 3 torps, it didn't...
Roma's torpedo protection holds. He does manage to get Brujo.
Roma's going in. Roma's just... I think looks like he's flooding.
Yeah, they are going to get the Chapayev here, 400 HP, just mop up now. And so MIA, coming out of the losers bracket, is going to win the whole shebang, having only dropped a game to NGAGE earlier in the match, but they come back and beat them 2-1 here in the finals, in the grand finals. There you go.
You know,
Well, guys, there we go. That's the whole event. I hope you enjoyed it. We certainly had fun casting it. I assume we have no more giveaways. Sorry, all the loot's gone.
I think Fim is ready to sleep.
I think